Hey guys, Sales Director Olivia Shackley here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about the opportunity with Mary Kay. And I'm going to share a little bit about my journey. And your beauty consultant might have asked you to watch this, and just know she is so excited that you took the time. And you should be honored because she could have asked anyone and she's asked you. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a busy mom of two awesome little girls, 4.5 and 1.5 year old. And then I have a husband. I always say he's like my third child. So my family keeps me really busy. My journey in Mary Kay started 9 years ago. I'm about to celebrate my 9-year anniversary. I was a full-time college student, worked full-time in real estate, was working on an art show. I was an art marketing major at my college. And so I had to go back to the school and do all of my projects for that I had to have in order to graduate. So I literally have, quote, no free time. But my boyfriend, now husband at the time, when I started the side gig, the night I started, he was like, don't you already have enough eggs in one basket? I was like, I do have a lot going on, but this is actually really a blessing when you're busy, because you're busy around people and people are going to the stores and shopping for all of their necessities and cosmetics, right? So my journey has been so much fun. It's the best self-improvement course I've ever been paid to take. I'm a better wife, mom, friend, sister, hostess, homemaker, and all those things because of the growth that I've had in my business over the 9 years. So the night I started my journey, I was at a Longhorn Steakhouse eating supper, and then we finished dinner and we washed our faces completely off in the middle of a restaurant. Yes, it was just so much fun. I continued to do it for like 5 years after I was a consultant, but a handicapped woman was with me, and her consultant, I met her that night, and in an hour and a half, so we got makeovers, we had dinner and makeovers, but in an hour and a half, I watched this woman walk into this room that had a handicap. She was handicapped. Walk into this room, and at the end of the appointment, the end of the evening, after our makeovers, this woman's body language was different. Her just her self-confidence went from like here to here in an hour and a half. Now, I was in a position in my life where I was in my 5th year of college. I changed my major multiple times because I did not know what I wanted to do with my life. I was kind of freaking out. And so I was at a point in my life where I like prayed every day, like, God, what do I do with my life? I wanted my life and the career that I chose to be full of joy and not just choose it because I was going to get a paycheck at the end of the month. And so that night is where it all started. This woman, her self-confidence just went out the roof. And I heard the facts and the opportunity. And I said yes. And you guys, I never thought 9 years later, this is what I would be doing full time. But I was just open and willing to hearing. And so maybe you or someone that you know is kind of where I was 9 years ago or 10 years ago. And like, I just don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know where my strengths are and what's going to bring me joy. And so I loved the facts, and I said yes, gave this a chance, and here we are. And so just know, like, I thought the certain aspects about the opportunity, I was like, oh, that could be too good to be true. Well, here I am, and every time we pick up a new car, I'm like, pinch me, is this really happening? So, and honestly, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. If you take a lot of the thinking out of it, it's fun. So I'm going to share a little bit about the facts. So there's 6 qualities we really look for. We look for one, I've already said this, busy women, because you're busy around people. We look for women that need money. Okay, well, who doesn't need an extra $200 a month just to go to Target? I do. Or to buy a new pair of shoes to pamper yourself, or to go get a massage. If you're a mom, or if you have a really physically extensive job, you might need a regular massage every now and then. So whatever that extra money would be used for, to pay off bills, debt, to pay for your wedding, to pay for your car payment, whatever that is, needing extra money. We look for women that are not the sales type. Now, let me tell you why. If you've ever been to a car dealership, or you've been to the department stores and you walk through the cosmetics counters and they, there might be some pushy and aggressive people at a car lot or at the department stores where they're asking you if you want to smell this perfume and you're like, no, I'm good. Or come try this lipstick. No, I'm good. So you get the idea. We don't look for women that are pushy and aggressive sales type because honestly, we're just having fun and sharing the products. And I believe fully the products sell themselves. That's how this has been for me in the last 9 years. We look for women that don't know a lot of people. Maybe you're new to the town or city that you live and you need an opportunity to get out and meet some more people, to meet some girlfriends, because we will teach you how to meet people. And if you're not a people person, that is okay. That was kind of a natural strength of mine, but I know like hundreds of other women who are introverts and were not people when they first started this business, but I think it's all about how you grow and your confidence, okay? We look for women that are family oriented. Now, why I say family oriented is because your kids are your family, you've got more bills, they are your why. Watching them watch you work your business is such a learning opportunity for your kids and for your family. And number 6, we look for women that are decision makers. Now, this is something I was not. I was not a decision maker. I changed my major multiple times, which is why I was on the 5-year plan in college. So this was not a strength of mine, but here we are, and I've gotten better at making decisions. I have more clarity on what I want, and I fully attribute that to my journey here. Okay, so here are a couple top reasons why women would join the Mary Kay business. The number one reason is money. We actually make money 2 ways. And the first way is by selling our products. We're the highest paid direct sales commissions company in the US. We make 50% profit from a beauty consultant just starting out in her business to a national sales director all the way at the top who's done this for 30 years. We all make 50%. I am terrible at math. And so you just times and divide by 2. Like, it is easy. I know that if I sell $100, I profit $50, okay? And so the second way we make money is by building a team. Basically, the company just gives a commission on a monthly or twice a month on a monthly basis as a thank you for sharing the company and for passing this opportunity on. It would be selfish of me because of all the blessings and the growth that I've had with this if I did not share with other people alongside sharing the products. We make from a 4% all the way up to a 36% commission for growing your team. And that's all based on the size of your team. So as a mom now, I work from home. I am a work from home mom, like a mompreneur. I am not a stay-at-home mom. I am a work from home mom. But I know that I needed to have some sort of extra money or like just purpose outside of just, I knew I wanted a job, like a career. And so I love that I can do that, but I'm making an executive income working those part-time hours, full-time working mom, but the hours are really more part-time at my level. But the income is like, you can make it whatever you want to make it, whether that's an extra $50 for ballet for your child, for one child a month, or that's an extra $5,000 a month to pay all of your bills, your mortgage, to have savings, to have all of those things. You get to create the life that you want to live. And I love the flexibility in that. So that's the money. Another reason why women would join is the recognition. Now, I worked in, quote, real estate, I guess you could call that corporate America. And I looked forward to one bonus a year, and that might have been just an envelope full of some extra cash at Christmas time. But you get to earn bonuses every month in Mary Kay. And so you get the recognition for it too. We actually earn real diamonds. I also thought that was like, oh, too good to be true. Like, I could never do that. Like, I don't know that I could do that. Like, not that I didn't think I was smart enough or good enough, or like, that was just too good to be true. This is my favorite ring. This is a 20 karat citrine wrapped in pave diamonds set in 14 karat gold that we earned. This bracelet, I mean, you guys, I have multiple pieces of jewelry. We earn them on a monthly, quarterly, and a yearly basis. And if you're not motivated by recognition and or jewelry and Cinderella type prizes, then that's okay. But we get designer handbags, sunglasses, trips around the world. My husband and I are about to leave next week, actually a week from today, on a fully paid cruise by the Mary Kay, a cruise to the Bahamas for a week. And we are so stoked. Thank you, Mary Kay. So another reason, or another reason why women would join is the self-esteem and personal growth. I shared a little bit about that already, but how that happened for me and how that happened in an hour and a half for a woman over a makeover. Like after this makeover, I thought to myself, like, shut the front door. I mean, this makeover made this woman feel like $1,000,000. And I thought, that is what I want to do with my life. Like if using amazing award-winning skincare and makeup, which I didn't know at the time, but I do know now, could make others feel awesome in their own skin, then that's what I wanted to do. Another reason is the car program. Okay, so I touched a little bit on that. We just picked up our 5th free car, but did you know not all the cars are pink? I just got asked that by my child's preschool director this morning. She's like, wait, are not all the cars pink? And I said, no, we actually work you into pink. So the first car level is a white Chevy Malibu, or you can take the cash. If you have a car you love, you can take the cash and put that towards your payment. So that's $425 a month. Then the second level is a black Equinox or a black Ford Fusion sedan, or $500 a month cash option. Then the third level is a Premier Plus option, which is a Chevy Traverse or a super cute like pink trim, black and pink Mini Cooper. And then the prestigious Trophy on Wheels, the pink Cadillac XT5, or $900 a month cash compensation. I've earned 2 pink Cadillacs. My daughter, when I got married to my husband and we were dating when I started this business, after we got married, I said, okay, my next huge goal, like dream, is that we bring home our first baby in a pink Cadillac. Well, 3 years after we got married, or 2.5 years, 2-ish years, oh my gosh, we were pregnant. And I was like, it's time. We have to earn a pink Cadillac. And so in my story, I actually went into labor at a launch party, launching another woman's business. And my mom came with me, thank God. But here is a picture of my first daughter and I. And this was like a fun photo shoot we had with one of my best friends, standing in front of our first pink Cadillac that we earned. And this is my family and I this past summer at the beach, my 4-year-old and my 1-year-old, and then my husband. And so my family has been car debt free for 7 years. We have not had car payments in 7 years. So because I haven't had a car payment in 7 years, we've had that extra money so that my husband could drive the car he wanted to drive and not have a car payment either. So that has saved us a ton of money. And whether you want to have kids or not, that's going to save you even more money, because moms out there, we know how expensive our kids can be. So the car program is absolutely achievable. One of my top consultants has done like Tupperware, like she said she's done all kinds of other direct sales companies or worked on those. And that this is the first one that she landed that was like her gold mine, that she said things are actually achievable. She's achieved a lot in just over a year. She actually in 1 year earned her first real diamond ring. And so I love that she has that testimony. Okay, so the car program's absolutely incredible. Another reason why a person would choose a Mary Kay business is, I touched on this also, is the flexibility. I tell my consultants, I get to design my life. Like I wrote out a list last night in my bed. It was Sunday. Today is Monday. And I wrote out like what I needed to do this week and what I needed to do today. And so we woke up, made my coffee, played with my kids this morning, took them both to school. And now I'm back working in my office in the comfort of my home. And I love that. I love that tomorrow we are going to go to a pumpkin farm. It's Tuesday and we're going to go in the morning, but I can do that because I work this business. And so I can spend more time with my kids. I grew up in a single family home and my mom worked really, really hard. She taught me strength. She taught me how to be a strong woman in life. She taught me so many things. But one thing she did teach me was that, and it was different because she was single and I am married, but I knew that I wanted to work a career that allowed me to have more time with my kids. And so mom was gone all the time working, and I knew I wanted to be with my kids more because you guys know, like we know that time goes so fast when the kids grow. So, But that's the freedom and the flexibility to create the life you want to live. And I love my life. Like, I knew that I could not sit in an office every day. That's not me. I knew that I wanted to work with people. I wanted to enjoy the blue skies and the trees, and I wanted to work outside on my laptop if I wanted to. And so we can do that in Mary Kay. Okay, to wrap it up, the last thing, a reason why a person would join a Mary Kay business is the being your own boss. And that goes hand in hand with the flexibility. So you get to be your own boss. You don't have to wait for someone to get fired or to move jobs, to move up and get a promotion. You can promote yourself in a month, a quarter, or a year in this business. And really, Mary Kay Ash herself, she was a real woman, said it just like this, that this business is basically like a silver platter buffet. You just go and take what you want from it. So if you want a free car, great. If you want to earn a diamond ring, great. If you want to earn a top trip, great. And so there's something for everyone. I'm kind of in the minority where I do work this full time. Most of the women actually on my team make great extra side money for the things in their life, whether that's savings, vacations, or just debt to pay off, but also work another full-time job. And so I could tomorrow go find a full-time job and probably flip this at the same time if I wanted and have both. You can have whatever you want from this. And so the only catch, there is no catch, but the only, I guess you could say catch if you wanted to say, the only requirement is $100. I remember sitting in Longhorn Steakhouse almost 9 years ago. It was October 9 years ago, and I was writing my check. I was a broke as a joke college student. Yes, I was working full time. Don't ask me. I don't know where all my money was, but I was still a broke college student. Textbooks were expensive. I think that's where it went most of the time. I actually, because I would change my major a couple times, had to take out a loan for my last year, and I was able, after my Mary Kay business, to double down my payments and pay off my school loans a lot faster than if I had just paid the minimum every month to add that. So the only requirement is $100, and I have a picture, but never did I ever think I would have 5 free cars and a full-time executive income or a career made out of this. And so what I want to say to you is just say yes. You only know if you're going to try. You don't know what's going to come of this if you don't say yes. If you say no to yourself, you're not saying no to your beauty consultant. I truly believe you are not giving yourself the opportunity and by saying no. But if you say yes, you could have a free car. You could have an extra $500 a month. You don't know when your AC unit's going to go out in your car or in your house. And so to have like a side gig that is going to support you to have emergency money is like mentally so freeing. Okay, so here's a picture of what comes in our starter kit. It's literally like Christmas in a bag. Everything on this piece of paper comes in this super cute bag. It looks like a Kate Spade inspired bag. You guys, the kits were not this cute when I started 9 years ago. So this basically equips you to have like a strong foundation. You get the Miracle Set in both formulas, eye makeup remover, full-size mascara, a full-size translucent powder. You get samples, mirrors, and trays, a satin hand set, 5 CC creams, like literally everything in here to see 30 clients, 30 people that you know, friends and family members or boyfriend, whoever. And you also get me and or your beauty consultant. So I like to say we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. 9 years later, I have someone, a mentor above me who's been there and done that. And if I have a question or I'm confused about something, I can go to her, and it's a sisterhood. I have friends now in this business that I know I'll have for the rest of my life, Mary Kay or not, because I said yes to this opportunity. So that is the only requirement. Your beauty consultant can email you a link, and it's just as easy as that. And so there is going to be a survey that your beauty consultant is going to ask you to fill out. Just fill that out really quickly on your interest and what you thought about this. If you personally know me, feel free to just text me what you thought, or if you have any questions, feel free to contact me or your beauty consultant. But I hope you learned something new. If this isn't for you, then maybe you didn't know about the CAR program. Like, I didn't know more than half of this stuff when I was shared the opportunity in that restaurant 9 years ago. And so knowledge is power. And now, whether this is for you or not, you know these things. You might come across someone in your mind that like could be an asset to a company like ours and Mary Kay, or who needs something like this in their life. And so, like I said, you don't know unless you try. And I sure hope you say yes, give this a try, and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? You spent $100 and you actually get, I failed to mention, over $481 worth of free product. Well, not free. You paid $100, but for $100, almost $500 in products. And so there's nothing better than that. No deal or sale that can come in your email from a store that can give you a deal like that. So I hope you enjoyed the time and you learned a couple things. I'll talk to you later, guys.